So you're trying to reach the real decision makers in marketing. You've probably thought about sponsoring a big event, but which one? Is social media marketing world the right one for your business? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly who shows up and what the real value looks like, so you can figure out if it's the perfect fit. Let's dive in.
First things first, let's just admit it. As a B2B leader, you know how incredibly crowded the digital world is. It is so noisy. And finding those high-quality prospects, the ones who are actually ready to do business, is just getting tougher and more expensive every single day. If you're nodding your head right now, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, so this brings us to the first and honestly, the most important question you have to ask. Is your ideal customer actually at this event? Let's pull back the curtain and see who really makes up the social media marketing world crowd.
This is really the moment of truth. Let's see if this audience profile lines up with who you're trying to reach.
The first thing that should jump out at you from this slide is the sheer concentration of leadership. I mean, you're not just meeting marketers here. You are meeting the decision makers. We're talking founders, CMOs, VPs. These are the people who hold the purse strings and are actively shopping for new solutions.
And these decision makers, they come from a really wide range of industries. Everything from scrappy, fast-growing small businesses and agencies to huge, established brands in sectors like healthcare and finance. If your tool or service helps any of these folks, then you're looking at a seriously target-rich environment.
And check this out. This number really tells the story. 63% of the people who attend actually end up buying something from a sponsor. Think about that. These are not just window shoppers. They come to the event with a budget and with real purchasing intent. They are actively looking to buy.
So, if you're sitting there thinking, yep, that is my customer, then the next logical question is, what's the real ROI? What's the actual tangible value of being there?
And that brings us right to the social media marketing world advantage. Why do sponsors find this event so effective year after year? Let's break down the core benefits.
The value really boils down to these four things. It's this awesome mix of getting your brand seen by everyone, generating leads that are way better than what you'd find online, building relationships with key influencers, and you just can't beat those face-to-face meetings with your best prospects.
Hey, but don't just take my word for it. This quote from our friends at Hootsuite, it says everything. We close business on site, which never happens. That is the ultimate proof of an event's ROI, right? When people are literally signing contracts at your booth, you know you've hit the jackpot.
Okay, so let's say you're convinced. The audience is right, the value is there. So how do you actually show up? Let's take a look at the different ways you can get involved.
All right, take a look at this map. This is the main floor, what we call the keynote level. You should think of this as the heart of the entire conference. It is Grand Central Station. It's where everyone gathers for the big talks, the sessions, and all the networking. If you're here, you're right in the middle of all the action.
Now, on this main level, you've got two really different ways to play, depending on your goals. You can go for the classic 10x10 booth right in the super high-traffic networking plaza for maximum exposure. Or, if you want to go big and create more of an immersive experience, you can get a whole lounge. We're talking a fully branded room when you can do demos, hold meetings, or even set up your own cafe.
Now let's head down to a more specialized area. If your entire world revolves around artificial intelligence, then the AI level was literally designed for you. This whole floor is all about AI sessions and AI solutions, which creates this amazing focused environment to connect with marketers who are specifically looking for AI tools. And down on the AI level, you've also got a couple of great options. You can get a full 10x10 booth, which is perfect for doing detailed demos, or you can choose a more streamlined tabletop setup. The tabletop is a fantastic, accessible way to get in the game and still puts you right in the middle of all the traffic coming out of the AI sessions.
So we've covered the who, the why, and the what. Now for the most important part, how do we make this work for you?
Because look, the sponsors who really crush it, they know it's not just about buying a space and slapping a logo on it. It's about building a smart, strategic plan that is laser-focused on hitting your specific goals, whether that's leads, brand awareness, or launching a brand new product.
And that strategic conversation, it starts right here. The absolute best next step is to schedule a quick call to chat about your goals. And this isn't a hard sales pitch, I promise. It's a planning session, a collaboration, to see if there's a great fit and to build a custom plan that's going to get results for your brand. I really hope this was helpful, and thanks so much for watching.